Devil coming to you live from the Mile High City here in Denver, Colorado. We are here for our monthly bout. It's a little different this month. We don't have the home teams like we normally do. We're doing a mix-up. And for our first bout, we actually have the juniors split into white and blue. So we're going to go ahead and do the white roster and show you guys who's going to be skating today. So we've got number 10, Sid Vicious, number 11, Rainbow, number 19, Juju Jinx, number 33, Full Tilt, number 44, Marz Barz, number 99, Hello Wheels, number 101, Cruella Destruction, number 1111, Jazzmanian Devil, number 24, Spider Slam, number 43, Maulware, and number 811, Cottenmouth. For the Navy team, we have
Veruca Assault,
number 02, Rainbow Bomber, number 172, December Star, number 225, Big Dill, number 42, Veruca Assault, number 616, El Diablo, number 9, Nitemare, 171, Hello Hitty, number 22, Catatonic Bomb, number 29, Hello Destroyer, number 60, D-Rex, number 63, Red Rover, and last but not least, number 934, Soul Beaters.
excess damage, spicy, ginger spice.
So, I'm happy to be back on the mic today. It's been a couple months since I've been able to join everybody for a bout. But before we get started, we've got the juniors right now, and then later tonight we're going to have an adult mix-up where we've actually taken everybody and kind of thrown them into two different teams. We've got the Bruising Mile, which are going to be wearing navy for the adults, and the High Altitude, which are going to be white or glitter.
We've got our regular merch table, and the bar is open in the southeast corner of the auditorium.
All right, Derby fans, so it looks like we're about to line up and get ready for the first jam of the first game.
All right, first up in the skate racks jam line, 10, Sid Vicious.
All right, so lining up on the Rocky Mountain Pro Jammer line, we have number 42, Veruca Assault. Looks like, is it 110? Yeah, number 110, excuse me. Sid Vicious is gonna get your lead jammer.
And can therefore call off the jam. Veruca Assault through the pack as well, clear to score.
Veruca's gotten through the pack and is gonna come back around to try and put some points on the board. But not before Sid could put 4 points on the board and called it off. Veruca ended up with 0 on that run. All right, so lining up on the jammer line, we've got 1111, Jazzmanian Devil. And then for the, looks like Navy team. Yeah, the Navy team is gonna be Hello Hitty. Ooh, and Hitty's gonna end up with lead jammer even though Jazz got out first. Hitty is right on Jazz's heels, and Jazz is trying to get around, to get to the back of the pack, but Hello Hitty decides to call it off before either one of them get to the back and put any points on the board.
But since Jazzmanian Devil took over and kind of skated out in front, that inspired Hello Hitty to call it off. So no points will be scored.
Okay. So, lining up for the Navy team, it looks like we have number 22, Catatonic Bomb, and then number 44, Marz Barz for the white team. Both jammers are in the pack trying to work through. Catatonic Bomb looked like they almost had the inside line, but got knocked back to the infield and was told to recycle and try again. We've got packs here, and Catatonic Bomb is going to be out front trying to get the lead jammer status, while Marz Barz is in the back of the pack trying to get through the 3 and 4 wall that is the Navy team. Catatonic Bomb is already coming back around to the back of the pack, and Marz Barz is still struggling with all of the blue blockers here. Oh, it looks like Marz is going to find a line and does get through the pack on the initial pass. Catatonic Bomb is weaving her way back and forth in the back of the pack, trying to pick up points, and does end up calling off the jam. We got 4 points for Navy, 0 for White, making it a tie game of 4-4. So far, we're not seeing too many penalties yet, although it has only been a couple minutes, but sometimes roller derby can end up with quite a few penalties in just the first few minutes. All right, so we have for the white team, number 10, Sid Vicious, and then for the blue team, we have December Star. Sid Vicious makes a quick work of the pack and picks up an easy 4 points. December Star is still stuck in the pack and trying to get their way through on the initial to try and get out and put some points on the board. Sid Vicious is working the pack, weaving in and out and putting points up. 4 more for the white team. Ooh, and wow, hip slide through the outside line by Sid Vicious, picking up another 4 points. We're looking at a 12-point jam for Sid on this one, and that's pretty phenomenal coming out of the gate. December Star is trying to still get out of the pack, but is being stopped by the white blockers. Jam was called off by Sid Vicious, a big 16-point jam for the white team, putting them way ahead of the Navy team with 20. The Navy's sitting at 4, but it's anybody's game at this point.
Veruca Assault.
Oh.
Jazzmanian Devil.
All right, so lining up for the white team on the skate ratch jammer line, we've got 1111 Jazzmanian Devil, and then number 42 Veruca Assault. Veruca's going to end up with lead jam, and Jazzmanian Devil is still stuck in the pack, but is able to find lines inside and out, and only has 1 blocker to beat. Jazz does get out of the pack, but Veruca is coming back up on the back of the pack and does pick up a couple of points. But Veruca is going to go sit down for 30 seconds in the sin bin for a back block. That gives Jazzmanian Devil the power jam, which is exactly what the Navy team is not wanting right now because they are already 20 points ahead.
So far, 4 points collected by Jazzmanian Devil.
Jazzmanian Devil using those toe stops to go back and forth, inside to outside, and does find the inside line and coming through and put another 4 points on the board.
And a skater in the penalty box is...
All right, we've got Veruca standing, so with less than 10 seconds left, and Veruca's back on the track.
Another 4 points.
Jazz has put 12 points up so far, and Veruca's none since she started in the penalty box.
Penalty box through the pack, 4 points for the Navy team.
All right, so it looks like Jazz is still trying to get through for some more points, and Veruca just got through to put 4 more points up on the board.
There is another scoring pass.
Got a total of 8 for Navy and then 12 for White. Jazz is still trying to fight her way through, and is put down, but quickly back up. Ooh, hard hit in turn 2 that takes out both jammers. But Veruca ended up with the front line, and Jazz is not far behind with the second pack.
A full contact sport, even for the juniors.
All right, the jam was called off. 16 points for White and then 12 for the Navy team. So still a 20-point spread, but We're seeing double-digit jams on this one, so that's pretty awesome coming out of the gate for this hot August day in the Roller Dome. All right, so on the jammer line for the white team, we've got Maulware, and for the navy team, we have El Diablo. Maulware is going to take the lead jam, leaving El Diablo in the pack.
As we've seen, up to
all right, so Maulware has made it through the pack on the initial pass and comes back around and put 4 more points up on the board. El Diablo is stuck in the pack on the initial pass. There was a brief moment where it looked like Diablo had a line out, but got tripped up on the inside line and had to reset. Maulware is having no problem getting through the pack, has put 8 points up on the board so far, and is not looking like she's going to be stopping anytime soon. El Diablo is still stuck in the pack, running into a 3-wall here of white blockers.
4 more points. We have another double-digit.
And while we're focused here on El Diablo that's still stuck in the pack, Maulware has put up 12 points and decided to call off the jam.
Total score now
there were 12 points put up by the white team, 0 for Navy on that one. 48-16, white still in the lead. And we've got a couple of people actually in the penalty box. So we've got 2 blockers sitting, 1 for each team. So they're going to start each team a person down.
An acknowledgement of the coaches out there for the juniors. You've got Shibi.
All right, so lining up on the Rocky Mountain Pro Jam line, you've got 1-0 Sid Vicious for the white team. And then for the Navy team, you have, looks like, Hello Hitty. Hello Hitty.
I think there's an issue with the scoreboard.
Hitty gets out of the pack, is not the lead jammer, but is able to come back around and start scoring some points on this pass. Sid gets through, but only 3 points on that pass for a no pass, no penalty.
Meaning a legal pass to the skater who is not in play.
All right, both jammers are in the pack. Hitty has the front line and did get through for 4 points up on the board, and 4 more points for Vicious. Sid Vicious calls off the jam after putting up 7 points, 4 put up for the Navy team by Hello Hitty. Looking at a 35-point spread at this point. And while everybody is lining up, I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight and watching some derby. I know that we are very excited to bring this to you guys monthly, and I know you guys are excited to watch us skate. So thank you for tuning in, and hopefully we will have a good night full of hard hits, high scores, and a lot of fun. All right, so back to the action. We've got Spider Slam, number 24 for the white team, taking the lead jam. And you've got Nitemare for Navy that is stuck in the pack. Spider Slam makes it through the pack, and it ends up taking the front, but is recycled back to the pack to try again by the Navy team. Nightmare is still stuck in the pack on the initial pass, and this white wall is not making it easy. I believe that the last couple of jams have been low-scoring jams for the Navy team, because the white blockers are absolutely just making it a nightmare for the jammers to get through. All right, so Nitemare gets out on the initial pass and is going to be able to come through and score some points. Not before Spider Slam calls off the jam, and there were 3 points put up by Spider, 0 for Navy. We've only got 1 blocker sitting in the penalty box at this point, 1 white blocker, so they will be starting 1 person down on this jam. And then lining up on the Skate Rats jammer line, we have Marz Barz and then Catatonic Bomb.
Team timeout being called by the Navy team.
All right, and while we have a team timeout here, are you in the Denver area and you need to buy a house fast? November James is a realtor here in the city and has got you covered. She's a multi-year award-winning broker that's trusted by her clients and has consistent top-producing results. November has a decade of experience and she's expertly guided clients through buying, selling, and investing. And her secret? 3 things: communication, dedication, and trust. So for all your real estate needs, the solution is clear. November James is the agent for you. Check her out on Facebook, and I'll put everything in the chat. It is hot in the Roller Dome today, guys. As a matter of fact, I'm sitting here looking at the camera guys and they're agreeing with me. They're nodding their heads like, yeah, it's hot in here today. It's hot in here. But it's all part of the experience. Okay, so the timeout has come to an end, and now on the line for the white team, we've got Marz Barz, and then for the Navy team, we have Catatonic Bomb. Catatonic Bomb is going to take the front pack, but is recycled back to the back after being hit to the outside. That gives Marz Barz the front of the pack and the possible advantage to get lead jammer. Oof. All right, so it looks like Catatonic Bomb is going to be the first one to get out of the pack, getting the lead jam status. Marz Barz is still stuck in the pack, but is trying to get through and getting some offense from her teammates. It does get through, beats the last blocker, and is going to get to come back around and put some points on the board. Catatonic Bomb hits the back of the pack, but decides to call it off. Picks up 3 points, so it was kind of like a hit and quit, but left white with 0, which is exactly what the Navy team is needing right now. They're kind of wanting to keep white at a low score so they can close that point gap a little bit. Okay, so we're starting with 1 blocker in the box. It's the pivot for the Navy team. And we have, for the Navy team, as your jammer, we have Hello Hitty. And then we have, it looks like, Rainbow? Yeah, Rainbow for the white team. Hitty ended up with the lead jammer position and is going back and forth, inside, outside, using the toe stops to make sure that they're able to stop and go the opposite direction quickly. Wow. Big hit by Big Dill there in turn 2, and Rainbow to the inside for a recycle.
Rainbow still trying to get through the pack on an initial pass.
Ooh. Rainbow squeaks by on the inside line, is not the lead jammer, but does get to come back around, hopefully on this pass, and put some points on the board for the white team. Hitty picked up 8 points on that jam and kept white to 0 again. So Navy is closing that gap, and you're looking at a 58-31. White still leading, but Navy closing in slowly but surely. Okay, lined up on the Rocky Mountain Pro Jammer line, we have for the white team, we've got 811 Cottenmouth, who takes the lead jammer. It's going to leave Rainbow Bomber in the pack, trying to work their way through.
One skater for each team in the
Bomber, oof, almost had the inside line, but Cottenmouth is going to take the outside, pick up 4 points, still leaving Rainbow Bomber in the pack to deal with the white blockers that has been making 3 walls pretty impressively tonight. Rainbow Bomber gets out of the pack, is going to get to come back around and put some points on the board. What a play there on turn 2 with Big Dill and Rainbow Bomber. Wow, that was great. I've not seen anybody do that, at least right in my face, I guess you could say. That was impressive. Kudos to Big Dill and Rainbow Bomber on that one. Okay, so we've got an empty penalty box. So a full stack of blockers and the jammers, of course. You've got, for the white team, you've got Sid Vicious. And for the Navy team, you've got Veruca Assault. Oh, it looks like Sid Vicious is gonna take the lead. Wait, no. Veruca got lead jam and then called it off.
Correction.
Not sure.
The lead was assigned.
Not sure how that turned out. It was a very close call. I don't know, honestly, who I would have given lead jam to on that one either. So really it was anybody's at that point.
Veruca Assault calls it off to prevent any scoring. Score ends at 66 to 35.
All right, are you listening to our broadcast tonight and you want to become a sponsor of the Roller Dome? Join us in promoting competition, community, and inclusivity, all while boosting your brand. Just email us at sponsorship@denverrollerderby.org to partner with us today. All right, so right off the line, we already have lead jam called and then called off. No points put up by either team.
As both jammers are out and the lead jammer decides to prevent any scoring.
Still an empty penalty box, so full stack of blockers for this jam as well. And from what I can see here, it looks like for the Navy team, we're gonna have December Star. And then for the white team, we have Hella on Wheels. Oh, Hella's gonna go to the box and sit for 30 seconds on a track cut, which gives December Star the power jam. This is a chance for the Navy team to really get some points on the board and start closing the gap just a little bit more. Hella's sitting in the box, so she's unable to score any points, so this is prime opportunity. Blockers and jammers being recycled back here to turn 1 to try again. Star saw the outside line, but decided to be recycled back to the back of the pack. Hella's joined the party and is not the lead jammer, but is able to come around and put some points on the board. This pass, actually. Ooh. Hella gets through the pack for another 4 points on the board.
But is eligible to earn points, and that's 4 of them there for the white team.
Navy has not put any points up on the board. Hella put up 4, but is going back to the box to sit for another 30 seconds on a track cut, giving December Star another power jam.
December Star is still working on getting through the pack.
December Star is still trying to get through on the initial pass and put a couple points up on the board.
And time has expired on the jam. Hello on Wheels picking up 2 additional points.
All right, so we're looking.
Jam and an official timeout stops the
We're looking at an official timeout here, and while we are sitting, let's go ahead and take a look at the penalties. So as you can see, Jazzmanian Devil is leading the penalties right now. Not too many for the white team, but still putting penalties up. And then for the Navy team, there are about the same, but Veruca has been to the box more than anybody else on the Navy team. But penalties are still sitting pretty low for the time being, but that can also change because this is Derby and we hit each other. All right, we get the 5-second warning, and we've got Catatonic Bomb on the line for the Navy team, and Hell on Wheels has been released from the penalty box to join the action. Catatonic Bomb is trying to find the line. Oof. Hell is going back to the penalty box on a back block, giving Catatonic Bomb the power jam, which is exactly what Navy wants because Catatonic Bomb is a really good jammer and is on fire tonight. So giving her the star on a power jam is a good choice. Even though she's on a power jam, it is not easy to get through. As you can tell, she thought she had gotten and broken free of the pack, but got caught by one last blocker there in turn 4.
Jazzmanian Devil called for a directional gameplay penalty.
Hell is going to join the party with the star in hand, star stash. Not really looking to participate on this one unless she gets a lineup, sure, but Catatonic Bomb gets out of the pack, but removed the helmet cover, so was not able to pick up the lead jammer status. We're gonna go the full 2 minutes because Hella came out of the box, which immediately disqualified her as a lead jammer. And then Catatonic Bomb took off the cover and got through the pack, and that made her not the jammer, lead jammer as well. Full 2 minutes, we'll get to skate. All right, so we got 4 points on the board for both teams. 8 and 8 points put up so far. Time has expired on the jam. 8 points put up by both teams. 80 for white, 43 for the Navy team, and we've got about 7 minutes or so left in this half.
Next up in this game, that's jam on the line 4-3 Maulware.
All right, lining up on the Rocky Mountain Pro Jammer line, we have El Diablo, and for the white team, we have Maulware. Ooh, oh, man, I thought Diablo had that, but rather be safe than sorry, because we don't want to give white a power jam. That's the last thing that Navy needs to do. So better safe than sorry when it comes to any track cuts as a jammer. Ooh, hard hit there to the inside, and then a track cut by Maulware is gonna go sit down for 30 seconds. It's gonna give a power jam to El Diablo. El Diablo is going to come up on the back of the pack and try and put some points on the board, hopefully before Maulware gets a chance to get back on the track. El Diablo has fought through all the blockers and only has one more to come up against, and that's Sid Vicious. Diablo does get past Sid for another 4 points. And Maulware has joined the track, and the jam has been called off by El Diablo. 4 points put up for Navy, 0 for white, because Maulware started in the box. Okay, so we got an empty penalty box for this jam, and it looks like on the Skate Rush jammer line, we've got, for the white team, Spider Slam, and then for the Navy team, we've got December Star. Spider is going to take the front pack, and Olay absolutely just whiffed by Hella Destroyer, but picked up a track cut. So Spider's going to go sit. Wow, the penalty box is full. There's 2 blockers for the blue team, 1 blocker for the white team, and then of course the white jammer. Star pass from December Star to Nitemare. Nitemare has to put the star on in order to start, to become the jammer and get through on the initial pass. Oof. Trying really hard to get through and found the inside line and gets past the blockers. Here comes the rest of the team. Everybody was released from the box at the same time. And Nitemare is going to come up on the back of the pack.
She's ineligible for lead jammer.
Spider Slam is out of the box and back in play, coming back around for a scoring pass.
Meanwhile, on the white team, we've seen
Nitemare is still stuck in the pack, and Spider Slam is stuck in the back. Both teams are kind of getting smushed together here. The front of the pack is still belonging to Nitemare, and Spider Slam is coming up against one-on-one defense here on the straightaway on the backside. Nitemare gets out of the pack and puts 4 up on the board. Spider gets out of the pack as well and responds with another 4 points.
4 answering points picked up by Spider Slam, and time expires on the jam with no additional points.
The jam timer runs out. Both teams put 4 points up on the board that jam. And it looks like we're going to have, we have about, what, 3 minutes left until halftime of this game. We got 1 blocker in the box. Jazzmanian Devil is taking a seat in the sim bin for a couple minutes. And then on the line, we've got number 42 for Navy team, Veruca Assault, and then number 10 for the white team, Sid Vicious. Veruca takes the front of the pack and is running into a 2-wall here on turn 1. That is Marz Barz and Hella. Veruca does end up with the lead jammer, leaving Sid Vicious in the pack. Actually, Sid Vicious is going to go sit for 30 seconds, so Veruca's got the power jam, which is exactly what we need. Smart play on Veruca's part, called it off, and then froze Sid Vicious in the penalty box. So the Navy team is going to start off in a power jam this jam, which is good for them because they need it. They got about, what, 30 point spread right now, which is not bad. And we've still got a whole nother half, too, so. All right, jamming for the Navy team, we have Hello Hitty, and then of course we have Sid Vicious still sitting in the penalty box.
We've got Catatonic Bomb jamming for Navy, and in the penalty box, Sid Vicious for the white team.
Hello Hitty is working the inside and outside line, trying to find the line, and does take the outside, picking up lead jam. Sid Vicious is back on the track to try and get through on the initial pass, which is not a problem. Sid's going to take the outside line and going to come back around to the back of the pack and hopefully put some points up on the board. Hitty gets through the pack, puts up 4 points, leaving white with 0 on that jam.
Hello Hitty actually was the jammer for Navy, who picked up points and called it off.
Okay, so it looks like this is probably going to be the last jam of this half. And it looks like for the Navy team, we have Veruca Assault. And for the white team, we've got, I don't know who that is. Veruca's going to take the lead jammer, but Juju Jinx is going to be the jammer for the white team. Juju gets out on the initial pass, and Veruca is going to do a apex jump, but ends up with a track cut. Veruca ended up with a track cut because her foot had touched the infield when she made the jump, and she continued skating instead of recycling back. So Veruca's going to go sit for 30 seconds and give the white team a power jam. All right, Juju Jinx is trying to get through, and it looks like it's not an easy task from where I'm sitting. There's oof. All right, Juju gets through, puts 4 points up on the board, and now Veruca Assault has been released back to the track to try and get some points on the board. It is going to go the full 2 minutes because we do not have a lead jammer. Both packs are kind of smashed together here. Juju is on the outside line. Veruca is on the inside. And it looks like there is a penalty that was put in that kind of freed up the line there. Man, everybody's getting recycled back to the back of the pack. Whew. Watching them do all this skate back, like recycling back, is making me tired, and I'm not even skating. All right, so we have come to the halftime of the first game. You're looking at 90 for the white team, 62 for the Navy team. I'm going to take a quick 14-minute break or so, but we'll be right back with the second half of the junior game.
Partners to provide streaming services. You can support them by going to their events in Englewood and liking their social page. We also want to thank our neighborhood distillery Law's Whiskey House for their generous support of our league. Stop by the Roller Bar for a taste of bourbon or rye, the official whiskey of Denver Roller Derby.
And if you're getting hungry, we have not one but 2 food trucks here today. Taqueria El Bajío, enduring modest counter serving supplying tacos, burritos, and other of your Mexican favorites. And because it's hot outside, we have soul popsicles, handmade gourmet and wellness popsicles sweetened with organic evaporated cane juice, agave, or fruit cider.
Just a few minutes left in halftime. We invite you to check out the merchandise booth and also the table supporting Major Turbulence, our junior program. Food trucks out in the courtyard and the bar inside. What more could you ask for? I'll tell you what more you can ask for. You can ask for an after party, which tonight is going to be at Solo 151 on Broadway, a Czech-owned New Denver sports bar.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Roller Dome here in the Mile High City, Denver, Colorado. We're going to finish up our first game of the August bout. It's our juniors bout. Great first half for both teams. The walls tonight, both blue and white, are just phenomenal. Really making the Jammers work for it, that's for sure. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get back to the action here real quick. For the Navy team, we have Catatonic Bomb. For the white team, we have Jazzmanian Devil. Jazz is going to pick up the lead jammer status really quick, leaving Catatonic Bomb here in the pack.
She would like to wish her mom
Little juke to the outside line by Jazzmanian Devil, really pushing hard through the pack. Catatonic Bomb has gotten through the pack on the initial pass. Doesn't appear to pick up any points on that one when she comes to the back of the pack. 4 points put up for the white team.
462 on the board for Navy.
Next up in the skate rat's jammer line, 2-4 Spiders Lane.
All right.
And 171 Hello.
Lining up on the skate rat's jammer line, we have number 24 Spider Slam for the white team. And then for the Navy team, we have 171 Hello Hitty with a toe stomp spin right there up front to pick up the lead jam. What some beautiful footwork here in turn 1 by Hitty. Spider gets through the pack on the initial pass, and Hitty is in the pack, picks some points and calls it off. 3 points picked up by Hitty in the Navy team, 0 for the white team on that go-round.
28 minutes to play.
And next up in this game match.
All right, so we have 1 blocker for the blue team sitting in the penalty box, so there'll be 1 blocker down. And on the jam line, we have number 44, Marz Barz for the white team. And then for the Navy team, we have number 42, Veruca Assault. Veruca's gonna take the front of the pack, but keeps running into the 3 wall, and that allows Marz Barz to use the outside line and pick up the lead jam. Veruca is out of the pack and coming up quickly behind Marz Barz to hopefully pick up some points. Marz gets put down and calls off the jam. It looks like there was some contact over there in turn 3 that I couldn't see through all the officials on the inside there.
But the Navy team steals 3 points on the jam.
3 points for the Navy team on that one, 1 for the white team. We've got about 27 minutes left.
1-0 Sid Vicious. And 2-2 Catatonic Bomb.
All right, on the Rocky Mountain Pro Jammer line, we have for the white team Sid Vicious. For the blue team, we've got Catatonic Bomb. Sid Vicious is going to pick up the lead jam and is quickly coming up on the back of the pack. Catatonic Bomb has gotten through the pack on the initial pass, and wow! I thought Sid Vicious had gotten this really sweet move on all the blockers there in turn 3, but ended up with a track cut and going to go sit for 30 seconds. That's going to give the Navy team a chance to put some points on the board in a power jam situation. 4 points put up by Catatonic Bomb so far. Coming back around for another 4 with some nice help from Rainbow Bomber there on turn 1, giving the outside line.
Halfway through the jam.
All right, Sid Vicious has joined the pack. And I don't believe the Navy team even realizes that Sid is back on the track.
We want to acknowledge a couple of juniors for whom this is their last.
Sid gets through, puts 4 points up on the scoreboard for the white team, and Catatonic Bomb is going to go take a seat for a track cut, and that gives Sid Vicious the power jam.
Track cut now called on number 22, Catatonic Bomb.
Sid gets through the pack quickly, picks up another 4 points, answering the 8 points that was put up by Catatonic Bomb. 4 more points, making it 12 for Sid. 1 blue blocker joins, and it looks like Catatonic Bomb's going to be iced in the jammer spot there in the penalty box. 12 points put up by Sid Vicious on that jam, and then 11 for Catatonic Bomb before she got stuck in the box. It's going to start off as a power jam for the white team, and it looks like we have number 11, Painbow for the white team. Catatonic Bomb didn't have to sit for long and has already joined everyone on the track.
Painbow is your lead jammer for the white team.
Catatonic Bomb is through the pack, and Painbow looks like it's picked up 4 points, making it 111 to 79. Oof. Nice toe stop work out here by Painbow in turn 1 for a quick shoot into the inside to take the lead. Oof. Outside line, ducking through a couple of blockers by Painbow. Catatonic has the star in hand. Was going to pass it off to Big Dill, but the jam was called before that could happen. 12 points put up on that jam by the white team and 2 for the Navies.
Next up in this game, that's Camera Line 811 Cottenmouth. And 17 point Hello Hitty.
So first we're going to see an official timeout. Stop the clock at 23 minutes and 10 seconds. The officials can call a timeout whenever.
All right, so we have an official timeout. It looks like there was an equipment malfunction for one of the skaters. Okay, we got an empty penalty box, so full stack of blockers for both teams, and we have on the jammer line for the white team, we have Cottenmouth, and then for the Navy team, looks like El Diablo. Oof. It is, it's El Diablo. No, it's Hitty, Hello Hitty and Cottenmouth. Something you guys don't know is Hello Hitty and Cottenmouth are sisters. So they're actually up against each other right now, and I'm interested to see if either one of them are going to be able to put any points on the board. That was fun. No, but they are, they're sisters. Smash Cotton and Chet Cotton, that's their parents, Smash skates for the Mile High Club. So, but yeah, that was fun watching them skate against each other. I've never actually seen that before. 0 points put up, obviously it was called off by the time they hit turn 4. And nobody in the penalty box. Okay, so for the Navy team, we've got Veruca Assault, and then for the white team, we have Maulware. Maulware got through the pack pretty quick and is going to take the lead jam status, leaving Veruca in the pack having to deal with the 4-blocker wall. Oof. Nice hit by Hella on Veruca here in turn 1 to put Veruca outside. Maulware's made it through the pack and picked up 4 points to come back around and pick up some more.
Veruca Assault breaks out of the pack for the score for Navy.
Veruca's got out of the pack and come back around to the back to put some points up.
Another 4 for Maulware.
But 4 points have gone up for Maulware, a total of 8 for the white team so far, and 4 for Veruca. So. Ooh, a little jump there on turn 3 by Veruca over the inside to pick up 4 points. 4 points for Maulware as well. Maulware decides to call it off, scoring 12 points on that jam. 8 picked up by Veruca and the Navy team. 131 to 89. White still leading this game with about 20 minutes left to play.
Next up in this game, that's Jammer Line 2-4 Spider Slam.
All right, lining up on the Skate Rats Jammer line, we've got Spider Slam for the white team, and we've got, I think it's Catatonic Bomb. Yeah, Catatonic Bomb for the Navy team. Catatonic Bomb is going to take the front of the pack, leaving Spider Slam in the back to deal with the 4-wall of Navy blockers. Both jammers are finding lines inside and out, but it looks like Catatonic Bomb is going to be the first one out of the pack, picks up the lead jam status. Catatonic Bomb has got a pretty good lead jammer average tonight. Majority of the jams she's been in has been leads, so I'd like to see that percentage. Maybe I can find out here at the end of the game.
Catatonic Bomb calls it on with 2 points for the Navy team.
2 put up for the Navy team, 0 for the white team. Navy's about to break to triple digits, 131 to 91.
And next up at this gate, Red's jammer line 4-4, Marz Barz. And 172, December Star.
Lining up on the Rocky Mountain Pro Jammer line, we have December Star for the Navy team, and for the white team, we have Marz Barz. Marz Barz is going to take the lead jam, leaving December Star in the pack. Marz Barz tried to take the outside line, but was hit out and told to recycle to the back of the pack and try again. December Star is trying to take the outside line. Man, everybody's going back and forth today.
As Marz Barz is pumped into the outfield and has to recycle back behind the pack.
All right, Marz Barz calls off the jam. 4 points for the white team on that one, 0 for the Navy team.
Under 18 minutes to play in the game.
And next up in this game, Red's jammer line 1-0.
All right, empty penalty box, so everybody on the track. With the star on the white team, we've got, oh, I can't see. The white team, we've got Cruella Destruction, and then for the Navy team, we have Hello Hitty. Ooh. Cruella Destruction is going to be out front, but does not pick up lead jam. Hello Hitty has the opportunity to pick up lead and decides to call it off because Cruella would have gotten points before Hitty, so she decided to call it off. While everybody is lining up, come out and discover Denver Skate Shop, your ultimate destination for top quality skating products here in Denver. Elevate your skate game with high performance gear like roller skates, inline skates, skateboards, and so much more. Expect expert guidance from friendly staff from start to finish to deliver a great shopping experience. Unleash the joy of skating at Denver Skates and get your skates and inlines together today. Looking back to the track here, we've got number 8, Nitemare for the Navy team, and Sid Vicious for the white team.
Sid Vicious breaks through the pack.
Sid Vicious gets through the pack, but Nitemare gets out and puts 4 points up on the board and calls off the jam. 0 points put up by Sid Vicious on that jam. And the Navy team is only 5 points from breaking triple digits. So hopefully this jam will be the one for that to happen.
Next up in this game, Red's jammer line 1-1-1-1 Jazz.
All right, so lining up on the Rocky Mountain Pro Jammer line, we've got for the white team, Jazzmanian Devil, and for the Navy team, Veruca Assault. Veruca gets through the pack on the outside and takes the lead jam. Jazzmanian Devil is out as well and quickly coming up behind Veruca. Both jammers are coming up quickly on the back of the pack. Veruca gets through first and picks up the first 4 points. Jazzmanian Devil is able to get out as well. Both jammers making light of the pack and both getting through very quickly. It's a fast-moving pack. Ooh! Wow, what a hit there in turn 3.
Picking up 2 additional points from Navy.
Oof. I guess this is the perfect opportunity. That Big Hit's brought to you by Kinetic Sports Medicine. It's all about keeping your body moving so you can do what you love. Kinetic Sports is a cutting-edge chiropractic rehab clinic that specializes in the assessment and treatment of sports-related injuries. Kinetic has everything you need to make sure you recover quickly and feel better after. Check them out today to keep your body in tune so you can keep doing what you love.
Cutting-edge chiropractic rehabilitation clinic specializing in the assessment and treatment of sports-related injuries.
I literally just did the same one, the same blurb.
And speaking of treatment,
all right, so we have a timeout. It looks, not sure if it's a team timeout or if it's just maybe it's a team timeout.
And we can get you trackside at our upcoming bouts.
Remember to stick around after this game because at 8 p.m. we're going to have.
So I had talked about Denver Skate Shop, so let's go ahead and talk about Skate Rats too while we got a free moment. Skate Rats is located in downtown Loveland and is the go-to skate shop there and is the proud sponsor of Denver Roller Derby. They offer everything skate-related, custom skate, safety gear, skate boards, and even clothing. 10 years of experience and their friendly and knowledgeable staff can help you build or find whatever it is that you need. Check out Skate Rats, that's SK8RATZ.com for a wide selection of items and fast worldwide shipping. Or you can visit the store there in Loveland for the in-store experience. All right, so we have for the white team, Marz Barz, who has picked up the lead jam, and December Star is going to be the jammer for the Navy team.
Marz Barz takes a crack in the pack but is bumped into the outfield of turn number 1.
Marz Barz has been recycled back to the back of the pack, is fighting her way back through again, and December Star is stuck.
One of the defenders for the Navy team
is stuck on the 3 wall. That is, it looks. Oh, we lost the blocker for the white team, so that's why made it a little bit easier for December Star to get some room and some work in there. Marz Barz has put up 8 points so far on the board, and December Star is still on her initial pass. Oof. Hard hit there in turn 2. But the blocker's going to go sit down for that hit. It was not hit in what we call derby direction. It was in a counterclockwise motion.
Marz Barz who calls it off, and we have a 50-point game on our hands.
All right, so 12 points put up on that jam for the white team. And the Navy team didn't put any up on that one, excuse me, but they did break triple digits. So we have for the white team lining up on the Rocky Mountain Pro Jammer line, we got Spider Slam. And then for the Navy team, we have Catatonic Bomb. 2 blockers in the penalty box, 1 for each team, so both teams are down 1. Oh, lead jam is gonna go to Catatonic Bomb. But there was confusion. Catatonic thought that she was called for a penalty, but she was actually called for lead jam. Spider Slam got out of the pack, but did not pick up the lead jammer status.
No points scored.
0 points scored for either team. Unfortunate confusion for Catatonic Bomb, because I believe if that had been communicated or understood right, she would have probably got some points up on that one.
Next up in this game, that's camera line 4-3, Maulware.
All right, for the white team, wearing the star, we have Maulware. And for the Navy team, we have Hello Hitty. Hello Hitty squeaking by Ella here in turn 1 to pick up the lead jammer status. Hitty is on fire tonight. Absolutely just destroying the pack, picking up lead jams. This is honestly the first time I've ever seen Hitty skate. Maulware is in the back of the pack and keeps running chest to chest with Bella Destroyer, and it looks like Big Dill. Hitty is using her hips to get around the front of the pack. Picks up 4 points for the Navy team. Maulware has been recycled to the back of the pack and is trying to get through on the initial pass. Hitty barrels through the pack and does this little toe spin there on the straightaway to pick up 4 more points.
Penalty box empties out.
Ooh.
Point squad blockers containing Hello Hitty.
All right, so it looks like there's a big just mashup of people over there, and it looks like Hitty got out of the pack again for another 4 points. That's 12 points for Hitty. One blocker went to go sit for that hit that happened over there in turn 3, and Maulware got out of the pack too. Maulware can come through and put some points on the board, and Hitty is stuck in the pack somewhere and calls it off. 12, 15 put up by Hitty on that jam, 0 for Maulware.
This game is not out of reach for Navy if they can pull a few more jams like that, but they don't have a lot of time to do it in.
Okay, so one blocker in the box for the white team, and then lining up on the line we have Jazzmanian Devil wearing the start for the white team, and for the Navy team we have El Diablo. Wow, barely got by a big hit that was coming from Cottenmouth, and Jazzmanian Devil got out right behind El Diablo, and Diablo decided to call it off before there was any chance of points being scored.
8.5 minutes to go in the game.
Only about 8.5 minutes left in the game. This has gone by so fast, I didn't even realize that we only had about 8 minutes. Still the one blocker in the box for the white team. And for the star wearers, we've got Marz Barz for the white team and then Catatonic Bomb for the Navy team. Marz Barz finds the outside line, but is going to be almost hit by Bella Destroyer. Marz Barz is going to take lead jam, but is being recycled back to the back of the pack.
Direction of gameplay called on, I believe that's Red Rover.
Both jammers are in the pack. I can't really see. Yep. They were in the pack. Catatonic Bomb has gotten through the pack on the initial pass. Now can come through and put some points up on the board. 4 points for Marz Barz, and it was called off before Catatonic Bomb was able to get to the back of the pack.
That's the first points for the Navy team in 4 jams, but Navy still has a commanding lead in the game.
Next up in the state match jammer line, 2 for Spider Slam. And 4-2 Veruca Assault.
For the Navy team, we've got Veruca Assault wearing the star, and then for the white team, we have Spider Slam. Veruca Assault is juking back and forth inside, outside line, and breaks the pack to get the lead jam. Spider Slam was sent to the box. I didn't catch the penalty, but Spider's going to sit for 30 seconds, giving Veruca the power jam opportunity. The pack is going to be speeding up a little bit, hoping to not allow Veruca. Ooh!
On this power jam.
Nice hit by Jazzmanian Devil there on the straightaway, putting Veruca to the inside line. But Veruca recovers quickly and is back out front, putting 4 more points up on the board. Spider Slam decides to rejoin the fun to come in and hopefully put some points up before the jam gets called or the jam ends. Veruca's put up 12 points for this jam. Spider Slam is still stuck in the pack. 4 more points for Veruca, 16 altogether so far. I saw her look over to the bench to see if she could call it off, and they kept telling her to keep skating, but she was able to call it off then. 16 points on that jam. Big jam for Veruca and her Navy team. And we've only got about 5 more minutes left, so a couple more jams. Hopefully the Navy team can get it all together and close the lead, or close the gap and take the lead. And on the jammer line, we actually have the sisters. They're going at it again. You've got Cottenmouth for the white, and then you've got Hello Hitty in Navy. Hitty's gonna pick up lead. Cottenmouth would have had it, but was recycled to the back of the pack. Hitty comes in with a spin and takes 4 more points up on the board. Cottenmouth is out of the pack and coming up quickly behind her sister. Cottenmouth hasn't had a chance to put any points on the board. Hitty has 4. Calls off the jam. 2 points for Hitty on that last pass, 0 for Cottenmouth. 6 points for Hitty altogether on that one. So you're looking at 155 to 138. White still in the lead. Anybody's game, because if we can have two jams like the last couple, the Navy team would take the lead. All right, so we're in the start for Navy. You've got Catatonic Bomb. For the white team, you've got Marz Barz. Catatonic Bomb takes the lead jam status, leaving Marz Barz in the pack.
3 lead calls in a row
Ooh.
for Navy.
Goodness, there's some hits going out here tonight. Like, the walls are just phenomenal. The jammers are just everywhere. All right, Catatonic Bomb gets through the pack again. 4 points up on the board for the Navy team. Marz Barz is still stuck in the pack, not able to get through quite yet on the initial pass, but only has 1 more blocker to beat, and then you'd be out of the pack on the initial.
Marz Barz through the pack, and here the score.
All right. Catatonic Bomb got through the pack, but got hit down there in turn 1 and decided to call it off. 3 points for the Navy team. No, 7 points for the Navy team, 0 for the white team. We're looking at a 10-point game with only about 2.5 minutes left to play. We've seen double-digit jams in this game so far, so we know that it can happen. For the white team, we have Jazzmanian Devil, whoa, taking the inside line and picking up lead jam, leaving El Diablo wearing the Navy star there in the pack. Jazzmanian Devil uses her shoulders to kind of fake out the blocker to take the inside line with a little hop there in turn 2. Picked up 4 more points. Jazz is not allowing the Navy team to come close to closing that lead. Four more points up for Jazzmanian Devil and the white team, 8 points. And El Diablo is still stuck in the pack on the initial pass. Four more points for Jazz, making it 12 altogether for this jam. Wow. I don't even think they saw Jazz come through on that one. 4 more points, 16 altogether for the white team on this one. El Diablo is still stuck in the pack on the initial pass. The walls that the white team are putting up are just not forgiving at all tonight. And Jazz has put 20 points up on the board. Hard hit there in turn 4. Did call it off with a big 23-point jam. That's the biggest jam I've seen in a very long time. I think the last time I saw that was when Maven had like a 30-something point jam one time. But holy smokes, 23-point jam. All right, y'all, so this is going to be the last jam of game 1 of our October games, or August games. And as far as the jammers go, you've got Veruca Assault wearing the star for the Navy team and picking up lead jam. Maulware is going to be the jammer for the white team. This is exactly what the Navy team needs right now, is to have lead jam status and also have a skater like Veruca wearing the star. Oof. Maulware takes the outside line and only has, well, had 1 blocker to beat, but then had a second join the party there in turn 2. Veruca has put up 4 points. We've got about, what, a minute or so left on the jam clock. The period clock has expired. And I believe that Veruca's probably going to run this as long as possible so you can get as many points as possible. Oof. Hit outside there on turn 3 and recycle back to the back of the pack. And Maulware's coming around for another scoring pass. All right. 8 points put up on the board by the Navy team. Final score of that game is going to be 178 to 153 white. Both teams played very, very well tonight. Walls on both teams were solid. Jammers were absolutely just getting it. Overall, good game and a lot of fun to watch. We're going to take a quick break here because we do have another game after this. We're going to take an intermission and give everybody a chance to grab some food, go to the bathroom, talk and hang out for a minute. We'll be back with you guys here in a few for our adult mix-up game.
You can come congratulate them trackside if you're so inclined. Especially to Hello Hitty, for whom this is the last game as a junior. And now we'll send the Navy team around on a consolation lap. Congratulations to Big Dill, whose last junior game was this one. We want you to stick around now for another half hour to see our adult mix-up with members of our all-star teams, Mile High Club and Cruising Altitude. We're going to see Cruising Mile versus High Altitude. Until then, the bar is open, the food trucks are open, the merchandise booth is open, and the juniors table is open. Please come back in half an hour